Good afternoon, dear student. Today I will discuss about numerical on the reciprocating air compressor, and this is the part of Unit 4. The subject name is Thermal Engineering and the Gas Dynamics, and the semester is 6. This is the outline of the today lecture. Numerical on the single stage double acting air compressor, numerical on the single stage single acting air compressor, numerical on the two stage single acting air compressor. So this is the first numerical. You can note down this numerical: a single stage double acting air compressor of 150 kilowatt. 150 kilowatt power takes air in at a 16 bar and deliver at a 6 bar. The compression follow the law PV to power 1.35 equal to constant. The compression run at a 160 rpm with a average piston speed of 150 meter per minute. Determine the size of cylinder. Size of the cylinder means वहां का डायमीटर, सिलेंडर का डायमीटर और पिस्टन स्ट्रोक लेंथ निकालनी है. तो सिंगल स्टेज डबल एक्टिंग, ध्यान रखिएगा डबल एक्टिंग है, दो साइड से एयर आ रही है अंदर. तो सिंगल स्टेज है. पावर जो है उसको रिक्वायरमेंट है 150 किलोवाट की, और जो एयर को डिलीवर कर रहा है वो 6 बार पे है, और 1 बार पे एयर को ले रहा है. तो दिस इज द पावर विच इज रिक्वायर्ड टू ड्राइव द कंप्रेसर 150 किलोवाट. पिस्टन स्पीड, चूंकि स्पीड दी है पिस्टन की 150 मीटर पर मिनट, तो यहाँ पे पिस्टन की स्पीड 150 meter per minute, and for the double acting this is called a 2ln. L for the piston stroke length, N is the speed, and the speed that is given 160 rpm. तो rps में भी कन्वर्ट करेंगे 2.7 rps revolutions per second. Pressure P1 1 bar. It is not a 16 bar, it is a 1 bar. It is corrected, not a 16 bar, it is a 1 bar. 1 bar. And pressure P2 is a 6 bar. It is converted into the kilonewton per meter square also. And PV to power gamma, 1 point n is equal to 1.35. It is given. Polytropic index. Compression is done in the compression is the polytropic. So to find out the size of the cylinder, that is called D, and the stroke length L, size of the cylinder. So this is the solution. It is given that 2ln is equal to 2.5 meter per second. This is the speed is given because of the it is given here the 150 meter per minute. If we convert it into the meter per second, divide by 60, it will be comes into the 2.5 meter per second. So 2ln piston speed is equal to 2.5 meter per second. And the further slide. Move to the, this is the factor where the stroke volume will be calculated. This is the stroke volume. V1 is equal to Vs pi by 4 d square into L. So L is coming here in the top of 2ln is equal to, आपने वहां पे निकाला था 2.5 मीटर पर सेकेंड, तो उसके हिसाब से आपकी जो स्ट्रोक लेंथ है वो निकल के आ रही 1.4629. तो V1 is equal to Vs pi by 4 d square. So V1 is coming to the here 0.3635 d square. For power which is the double acting 2Wn, for the double acting for the polytropic compressor, the work done, that is the formula of this particular double acting. This is that n upon n minus 1 P1 V1 in the bracket of P2 by P1 to the power of n minus 1 by n minus of 1 bracket close. तो polytropic index की वैल्यू आपके पास है 1.35. P1 की वैल्यू आपके पास है, V1 की वैल्यू आपकी स्ट्रोक वॉल्यूम की d स्क्वायर के फॉर्म में आ गई है. And in the bracket here 6 by 1 because P2 is given 6 and P1 is given 1 and n value is the 1.35 minus of 1 upon 1.35 minus of 1. तो यहाँ से आपके पास जो पावर है that is equal to of 2Wn. तो 2Wn this is the power formula. तो यहाँ से आपके पास जो d स्क्वायर की वैल्यू है वो आएगी 0.3350 and d comes to the under root of यदि इसका अंडर रूट करेंगे तो 0.57 मीटर. So this is the first answer. Size of the cylinder. Only the required is the size of the cylinder, not requiring here it is of piston stroke length. You can calculate also piston stroke length because of the 2ln is equal to given 2.5 meter per second, and n is the speed is the 150 rpm is also given in the question. So that's you can find it easily by the formula stroke length also. This is the problem number 2. ये प्रॉब्लम नंबर 2 है आपका, जहां पे सिंगल स्टेज और सिंगल एक्टिंग है. एयर जो है कंप्रेसर में एक ही साइड से आ रही है. A single stage single acting reciprocating air compressor, it is required to handle 30 meter cube of free air per hour measured at 1 bar. The delivery pressure is 6.5 bar and the speed is 450 rpm, allowing volumetric efficiency of 75% and isothermal efficiency of 76%, mechanical efficiency of 80%. Find the indicated mean effective pressure and the power required to drive the compressor. There are the two factors which will be required. First is the indicated mean effective pressure, and second thing is power required to drive the compressor. The following parameters are the given in the questions. The volume V1, which is the initial volume, which is given 30 meter cube. The volume which is given 30 meter cube in the question, this is called the V1. It is given here in the data given. Pressure P1, it is given 1 bar. P2 is a 6.5 bar. It is also given in the question 6.5 bar. Speed is given 450 rpm. 450 rpm is given. Volumetric efficiency is 75%. 75% is the volumetric efficiency. Isothermal efficiency is 76% is given. This is the volume isothermal efficiency, and the mechanical efficiency is 80% is given. It is represented by eta m. Volumetry is represented by eta v. Isothermal is represented by eta I, and the mechanical efficiency is the eta m. So this is the value given in the questions. What is the find out? That is, first one thing is the indicated mean effective pressure. Second thing is the power required to drive the compressor. दो चीजें आपको निकालनी है, एक इंडिकेटेड मीन इफेक्टिव प्रेशर, दूसरा पावर रिक्वायर्ड टू ड्राइव द कंप्रेसर. तो वी नो दैट अबाउट द फार्मूला ऑफ indicated mean effective pressure. This is comes into this picture. This is the formula of indicated mean effective pressure, which is given in the questions, and also indicated work done is also given by this formula, isothermal work done upon the isothermal efficiency. The isothermal efficiency is given in the question, and the isothermal work done can be calculated from this questions. So isothermal work done can be calculated by P1 V1 in the bracket of the natural log of the here, that is why the P2 by P1. So P1 V1, that is here calculated 30 is the V1, and the value of here it is given because of the all the values are putting in this equation, that can be calculated indicated work done, which can be calculated here 7380 kilojoule per hour. Because of the isothermal work done can be coming is the 50609 into 10 to power 3 joule per hour, divided by the, because of the volume is given in the here the meter cube per hour, and the isothermal efficiency is given in the question. Similarly, if the that volumetric efficiency given in the questions and the volume of the free air is given in this question, you can calculate also the shaft volume of the piston. The shaft volume of the piston, it can be calculated by the volume of the free air or to the ratio of volumetric efficiency. Or volumetric efficiency you can calculate, and you have discussed already in the previous class. The volumetric efficiency, it is the ratio of the volume of the free air to the shaft volume. ये हमें पता है volumetric efficiency के बारे में. That is the actual volume to the shaft volume of the air. कितनी एक्चुअल एयर अंदर आ रही है और कितना शिफ्ट वॉल्यूम हो रहा है, इन दोनों का रेशियो होता है वॉल्यूमेट्रिक एफिशिएंसी. तो हियर द शिफ्ट वॉल्यूम इट कैन बी रिप्लेस्ड बाय द वॉल्यूम ऑफ फ्री एयर टू द वॉल्यूमेट्रिक एफिशिएंसी, एंड द वॉल्यूमेट्रिक एफिशिएंसी इट इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चंस. It is the 0.75, yeah, 75%, and the volume of free air is given 30. It will becomes 40 meter cube per hour, and the indicated mean effective pressure it can be calculated by the formula, that is the indicated work done divided by the 360 if you want to convert into the second manner, and the swift volume, it will be also calculated. So it can be calculated also by the formula, the simply indicated mean effective pressure. This is be calculated by the PM is equal to indicated work done upon the swift volume. Already discussed in the thermodynamics subject, the mean effective pressure is depending on the two factors. This is the work done, net work done upon the swift volume. So therefore, the power required to drive the compressor, that is the 2.56 kilowatt, and the indicated mean effective pressure, because of the you know about the work done, indicated work done, and the swift volume. So it can be calculated the mean effective pressure, the value of indicated mean effective pressure, that is the 184.5 kilonewton per meter square, and the power required to drive the compressor, that is the 2.56 kilowatt. The power required to drive the compressor, that is also equal to the calculated by the formula. It will be of the n upon n minus 1 P1 V1 in the bracket of the, because of the here it is a single stage and the single acting, it is a P2 by V1 to the power of n minus 1 by n in the bracket. So you can easily calculate the value of power required to drive the compressor, because of the volume is given in the question is 30 meter cube per minute. So it will be converted by the 60, 30 by 60, it will be half the 0.5. The value of the volume V1 is equal to 0.5, and the pressure P1 is equal to, it is given in the question 1 bar, it will be converted into the 100 kilonewton per meter square. And in the bracket of the P2 by P1, that is the delivery pressure is the 6.5 bar upon 1 to the power of n minus 1 by n. It is the 1.35 minus of 1 on 1.35 minus of 1 in the bracket multiplied by the P1 V1. This is the value and the n upon n minus 1. This is the third problem. In the question, in the third problem, a two-stage here, we can read the very carefully. Here it is called a two-stage, not a single stage, two-stage, single acting air compressor, compress air to 20 bar. The air enter the LP cylinder at 1 bar and 27 degrees centigrade, leave it at 4.7 bar. The air enter the HP cylinder at 4.5 bar and at 27 degrees centigrade. The size of the LP cylinder is 400 mm diameter and 500 mm stroke. The clearance volume in the both cylinder is 4% of the respective stroke volume. जो आपका क्लियरेंस वॉल्यूम है दोनों सिलेंडरों में 4% स्ट्रोक वॉल्यूम का है. It may be known that the clearance volume will be considered. The compression run at 200 rpm, taking the index of the compression and the expansion in the two cylinder, that is the 1.3. Estimate the indicated power required to run the compressor. And second thing is heat rejected in the intercooler per minute. दो चीजें आपको निकालनी है. पहली इंडिकेटेड पावर रिक्वायर्ड कितनी है कंप्रेसर को चलाने के लिए, दूसरा कितनी हीट रिजेक्टेड हो रही है इंटरकूलर में पर मिनट के हिसाब से, वो निकालना है. तो यहाँ पे ध्यान रखिएगा टू स्टेज है. टू स्टेज का मतलब कंप्रेशन जो है दो स्टेजेस में हो रहा है. पहला लो प्रेशर सिलेंडर में हो रहा है कंप्रेशन और दूसरा हाई प्रेशर सिलेंडर में कंप्रेशन हो रहा है. तो जो एयर कंप्रेस हो रही है वो 20 बार तक हो रही है. यहाँ पे जो एयर कंप्रेस हो रही है वो 20 बार तक हो रही है. एयर एंटर कर रही है एलपी सिलेंडर में 1 बार और 27 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे और लीव कर रही है 4.7 बार पे. एयर एंटर द एचपी सिलेंडर एट 4.5 बार, एंटर करेगी 4.5 बार पे और 27 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे एंटर कर रही है. दैट मींस द टेम्परेचर आफ्टर द इंटरकूलिंग that will be maintained 27 degree centigrade, and the size of LP cylinder that is also here given. Clearance volume is given, compressor की जो speed है वो given है. तो pressure P4 because of the after the compression the pressure will be rises in the two stage compressor, that is the 20 bar, and the pressure P1 that is given in the 1 bar 1 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. T1 temperature 27 degree centigrade, that is the 27 plus 273 300 Kelvin. Pressure P2 is equal to 4.7 bar. It is given in the questions. Pressure P3 that is equal to also given in the question 4.5 bar. It may show that pressure will be lost in the intercooler. Temperature T3 that is 27 degree centigrade, 300 Kelvin, and the diameter D1 400 mm that is called a 0.4 meter. Stroke length L1 that is given 500 mm equal to 0.5 meter. K is the clearance ratio that is given 0.04. The speed of the compressor is 200 rpm. N is the polytropic index that is given 1.3 for the both the cylinder. यानी एलपी सिलेंडर और एचपी सिलेंडर दोनों के लिए पॉलीट्रॉपिक जो कंप्रेशन हो रहा है वो आपका उसका इंडेक्स जो पॉलीट्रॉपिक कंप्रेशन इंडेक्स है वो आपका दिया हुआ है। तो यहाँ पे एन की वैल्यू दोनों सिलेंडरों के लिए पॉलीट्रॉपिक कंप्रेशन जो हो रहा है 1.3 है। तो मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड फॉर द सॉल्यूशन। टू फाइंड द इंडिकेटेड पावर रिक्वायर्ड टू रन द कंप्रेसर। पहला आपको निकालना है कितनी पावर रिक्वायर्ड हो रही है कंप्रेसर को चलाने के लिए। तो सॉल्यूशन वी नो दैट द स्विफ्ट वॉल्यूम ऑफ द सिलेंडर हियर the stroke volume of the low pressure cylinder that is equal to pi by 4 d1 square into L1 and d1 value is given 0.4 meter square into 0.5 that is the stroke length. So after that we can calculate the stroke volume of the low pressure cylinder and the volumetric efficiency. This is the formula is very well known. 1 plus k minus of k in the bracket of P2 by P1 to the power of 1 upon n. So clearance ratio that is given, the clearance volume is the some percentage of the swift volume that is the 0.04 minus of 0.04 in the bracket of 4.7 by 1 to the power of 1 upon 1.3. It will become the volumetric efficiency 90.85% and the volume of एयर सक्ड बाय द एयर प्रेशर कंप्रेसर कि कितना वॉल्यूम सक किया गया एक्चुअल वॉल्यूम कितना आया दैट विल बी कैलकुलेट बाय इक्वल टू v1 इज इक्वल टू vs1 into nv. So nv is equal to eta v is equal to that is the volumetric efficiency is equal to actual volume which will be coming reduced to the normal temperature pressure condition to the swift volume. Swift volume is coming here and the volume which will be required to be calculated here can be calculated by multiply by the volumetric efficiency. It will be multiplied by volumetric efficiency. It will be converted and here it will be converted 0.0571 meter cube per stroke. And here it will be multiplied by speed of the compressor. तो यहाँ पे आपके पास जो वैल्यू आएगी 1.42 मीटर क्यूब पर मिनट. दिस इज द V1 एक्चुअल वॉल्यूम कितना अंदर आ रहा है मिनट की बेसिस पे वो आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. Then move to the next slide. Here something is missing in here. It can be concluded by in the word file.